Okay, so this Nigerian lady got in trouble in the UK that she was taken to police custody almost for like 24 hours, and they had to go search her house in order to ascertain the truth. So what happened was that she was at the pharmacy. She went to get her husband some medications.
I got arrested last night, and got detained. Now I'm going home. Yeah, story time. So yesterday I went to the pharmacy to get some drugs for my husband. Then when I got finished, I was on call to say, I got the drugs. I got 2 drugs for you. So when I get home, when you use it, you're going to be strong. Okay, not knowing, people closer to me were like, drugs. But I wasn't bothered because I felt I didn't do anything wrong. Yes, okay. Then before I knew it, the police came. When they came, they were like, they just stopped me. They said, yeah, where are the drugs? I was like, what drugs? Then they said, and this was literally what I was referring to as drugs, because I went to get this hay fever tablet and ibuprofen for my husband yesterday because he wasn't feeling well. So I told them, oh, drugs, I meant this. Then they said medication. Oh, I was like, oh yes, I meant medication. They didn't believe me anyways. On the long run, they took me to the police station. They detained me. They asked me questions. I called my husband to tell him I went to get medication, and they said I can't go home, because what I said is what I said. Well, because definitely I was shouting on the phone. I was screaming to let him know I already had the drug, because there was no place for us to buy it. But I was lucky because yesterday was Sunday, so I got it. They didn't release me only when they had to go and search the house. They've searched my house this midnight stroke this morning. That's why they released me now, and I'm going home. Guys, I swear, this Nigerian English is not just putting me into trouble, because the fact that I called medication drugs was the problem, and I didn't know. Yes, it's not the first time, but it's not the first time me saying English wrongly, which I feel that's what we say in Nigeria, so why should I be bothered? But this one got me in big mess. Now I got to know the house is messy. When I get home, I'll show you guys what the house looks like now, because my husband sent the video to me that they messed up all the house. Guys, let's be careful with this Nigerian English before Nigerian English will take us to prison. I'll do the update of what the house looks like when I get home now. I'm sure you all don't even know that they call drugs medication, but now I know, and I'll start my mouth.
So thankfully, I usually say medicine. I call it medicine. But in Nigeria, we call it drugs. Okay, we say take your drugs. Take your drugs. You see, one thing I notice about traveling abroad is that you tend to, you can speak English, right? But the use of grammars are another kind of accent. Okay, there is difference between accent and use of grammar. So sometimes your use of grammar may be wrong, even if your accent is right. For instance, she even has a better accent than I do. But one thing I notice is that if you're living anywhere abroad, it's better for us to learn the accent. Like, learn. So that's another problem right there. Accent wahala, accent problem. Now, learn is kind of related to American English compared to learn. We say learn in Nigeria, learn. So our accent, so it means that for Nigerians out there or any other immigrants who are abroad, okay, you have to take into consideration learning their the accent of any country where you are, or make sure you learn their language like German and all of those, or Spanish. Apart from learning their accents, you also need to learn their use of grammar. Like my children, they call pepper, we call it pepe. They say pepper. Okay, so the use of grammar, the accent, everything is meant to be learned so that you don't mess things up for yourself. I love what I heard now, because I'm learning. I just learned this and I'm going to take it into work. Like, I need to work on it. We all need to work on it, because it's still better off if you're in US. How about those who are in I have a friend in Italy, and they have to learn the language, which is completely not English. And in Nigeria, we only have general language like English, Pidgin English, which is more like a short form of English. Like, how are you is English, but in Pidgin is how you dey. What's up, English? Pidgin will say afana, how you dey now? You know, it's another accent on its own. So we just have to learn. That's why they say when you are in Rome, you behave like a Roman. So we just have to work on it. All right, so this is just to let all immigrants know that we have a long way to go. It's not just about living there. You have to be part of it. You have to know the history. You have to know the, so you keep knowing, keep learning, keep knowing as much as you can learn. Okay? See you in my next video. Please share. God bless you.